Ben, go ahead.
Delon, before we get to that amazing catch, there's some big news today with the Jordan brand thing for UCLA. I see you're wearing an Under Armour headband there. Are you guys? What's your reaction to that? How excited are you to have that as part of the program and to be able to wear that?
Being the Jordan brand team, that's pretty exciting news. First team in the West Coast, I believe. So for us to be able to get that contract is pretty cool for us.
For you guys, that they tweeted out a photo of like the logo on the practice field, but I'm assuming that was like superimposed. There's not actually a logo out there, is there?
No, there is not.
Okay. All right. All right. Back to your amazing performance the other night. Can you take us through that play where you kind of came over and saved the ball that looked like it was going to be an interception? How did you come over there and make that play?
So the catch was just like a small part of the play. Honestly, O-line had to block it up front. Dorian had to put it up there and give me a chance. And I saw the ball in the air and just did the best I can to come down with it. That's a drill we rep a lot in practice. So that's just kudos to my coaches and the drills that we do to have me prepared for that.
Who was the intended receiver on that one?
It was me.
Okay. You were such a huge part of the game the other night. I believe you had 4 catches. What did that feel like to be put in such a big position to be a huge part of the game?
It felt good. Anytime I can anytime I can help my team contribute to a win is always a good feeling. So I'm glad I was able to do that on Saturday.
Go ahead.
Hey, Delon. So you were just saying it was good to kind of get your legs under you in that game this weekend, but is it important to kind of be a bigger part of the offense coming into this USC game, knowing that you've proven yourself and now you can really just focus on beating SC this week?
I mean, whatever role I'm given this week, I'm going to take it and do my best to help contribute to the team win. I'm not sure how much of it'll be as much as last week, but I just know whenever my number's called, I'll be ready.
And then just outside of your specific role in the field, how much are you looking forward to this game against USC, knowing that it's a rivalry game, kind of a weird season, and that this is probably the most accomplished team you've played so far?
Yeah, I mean, we're not really taking it as that. It's just this is the next game, so it's the most important one because it's the next one. So we're just focused on preparing for them. They're a really good team coming in undefeated. So we're gonna do our best, get our best game plan going, and go out and execute on Saturday.
Rick.
Great catch, Delon. Loved watching it. You say that this coming game is just another game, but it is SC. It's a rivalry game that is, in my opinion, unmatched in the country. How can you say that it's just another game with all that extra added stuff?
I mean, we don't try to, as a team, we try not to look into the bigger picture and different stuff like that, or outside noise. This is the next game for us, so that's just the reason why we're focused on it.
Do you know anybody that's on SC?
Yes, I know a few players.
Have you talked to the kids at all?
I have not.
No? Well, good luck to you on Saturday, and again, great catch.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Tracy.
Hey, Delon. If you could talk a little bit about what it's been like you're in your 3rd year in the program. You had 1 catch before that. So obviously you put in a lot of work. It had to be a little frustrating. Probably sometimes you felt like you were about to break through and maybe you didn't. Just where have you been, your mindset for the last 3 years in approaching just being part of this program?
The past 3 years, my mindset has really just been growth and development and consistency, really. I feel like if I was able to improve on those things each and every day, each and every time I got an opportunity, I'd get my shot in the game sooner or later. And that came into fruition this past weekend. So,
were there times in the past where you thought you were pretty close, you thought you'd get a lot of targets and it just didn't happen?
Maybe like a few here and there, but I can't really control that. So I just try to really just stay focused on myself and how we can get better as a team. So whatever the team's overall and how we're doing together is pretty much what's been my main goal. So I don't really get caught up into personal accomplishments or targets or things of that nature.
You don't get caught up, but it had to be a little bit satisfying though to catch those two balls, right? In this game.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Ben.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you were one of the guys who was put in contact tracing the previous 2 weeks. What was that experience like? How hard was it to be kind of confined to a room and then, coming out and playing after that? How did that impact that?
The being quarantined was obviously it's not fun, but it's a necessary protocol to keep everyone safe, and those are the rules. So we just have to follow them. Pretty much during that time, I was just getting schoolwork done, trying to stay as locked in to the game plans, even though I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out there with those guys, just so I can stay mentally sharp for whenever I had to return. So, and coming back, the training staff did a great job of testing me and getting my body back in shape to be prepared to go out that next Saturday.
Are you literally like stuck in a room for 2 weeks, or how does that work?
Yes, you're in a room. No in, no out.
How hard is that? I mean, you're a highly conditioned athlete. How hard is that to have to be stuck in a room for 2 weeks?
It was challenging the first few days, but after you get used to it, you find ways to make use of your time throughout the day. And after you get a schedule going, it's pretty much just like any other thing.
Thanks.
All right, let's finish it up with Sam.
So Delon, you grew up in Southern California. Growing up playing football, were you a big UCLA fan? Did you hate SC? What was that like? Did you have any preference before you committed to UCLA, like growing up?
Before I committed to UCLA, I actually was a UCLA fan growing up. So I didn't really hate SC necessarily, but I always rooted for the Bruins. So pretty much that's how that went.
Great, thanks.
All right, thanks for your time, Delon.
Thank you.
All right, we got Jay Shaw up next. If anybody's got any questions, please hit the raise hand button.
Am I muted?
No, you're good, Jay. Ben, go ahead.
Take us through that interception if you could. And also, is there something about the way this defense is constructed and playing out there that's making it better suited to get those types of interceptions?
I would just say I was just reading the quarterback really, but when it come to defense structure, I'm not really too focused on defensive structure. And, I just really go with whatever coach as calls, and then when Q Lake put me in the right place to make the play.
You guys signed a huge deal with Jordan brand today. How excited are you to be able to wear that in the future? Does that bring like a cool factor to it?
Yeah, I think Michael Jordan, he definitely has that cool factor. You know, they just, especially with the Last Dance and all that, you get to see like what it was kind of like to be Michael Jordan, or how he approached the game, his mindset, things of that nature. So it's real nice to wear something like that.
Thank you.
Sam.
Hey Jay, so sticking with that, the Jordan brand stuff, was there any discussion with teammates when you guys heard the news this morning, like just before or after practice, anything like that?
Oh no, it was right before practice, so it was just one of those. Hey guys, you have Jordan Brand. It's what we got Jordan Brand. Woo! And everybody excited.
And then you were saying you were reading the quarterback Jane Daniels this past weekend. Looking ahead to Keaton Slovis, what do you see from him as a quarterback? Do you think he's going to be harder to read? He's probably one of the more efficient passers in the conference or the whole country. Is that going to be something tough for you guys?
Really, we take it the same approach. You know, every quarterback gets my respect in the Pac-12 because it's the Pac-12. We pass the ball a whole lot, so everybody gets my respect. But I just go through my keys. My keys is just my keys in my game, and my technique is just what sets me free. So I don't even focus too much on the opponent. More so, I know if I'm doing my job right, if I'm honing on my technique, I hone it on my craft, and then the rest will take care of itself.
Rick.
I'm asking everybody this question. You guys seem to be locked in that every game is the same. The approach for every game is the same, but this is USC. This is a historic rivalry. How do you keep that mindset that it's just another game, but when you know half the guys on the other team, and you get bragging rights if you win?
It brings in a little factor. It brings in a little factor, you know, it brings a little, I feel like a little added competitiveness in I say probably like first few quarters of the game, maybe first quarter of the game. It's like, oh, you know, we gotta get after it. That feud that everybody basically, you get the bragging rights over LA. But then after that, like after the second quarter, then everybody just comes back down to earth, and it's just another football team, just another football game. And like every other game, we trying to get the W.
Do you know anybody on the other team on SC?
I know a few players like Gary went to my high school, Drake went to my high school, and then they got DB last name Williams. We all went to Centennial.
Good job. Well, have you talked to any of them this week?
I talked to Drake, but it wasn't about no football. Like, he just the homie. We just talking.
He's doing well too. Hey, good luck to you on Saturday.
Hey, thank you.
Back to Ben.
You guys have won the last couple of games. It feels like it's been a good season, maybe ever since the first half of that Colorado game. Do you feel like you guys are kind of showing that you've arrived as a team and a program under Coach Kelly?
I would say you never arrive. Like, where are we going to arrive to? It's like say we arrive, right, and then now you guys like we're here. Then after that, what do you guys want to say? Well, what are you going to prove to us again? So it's always that mindset, that mentality that we always going to get better no matter what, no matter 10-0, 11-0, like you name it. We just always there's no ceiling in this program.
Does it feel good though to have kind of the wins to validate what you're doing, the process?
Winning always feels good, but losing definitely hurts more. So.
Thank you.
Sam again.
I know you guys have been talking about how outside of that first quarter, it's really just another game against USC, but they're undefeated. They're top in the conference, top in the division. Does that kind of like give you any added motivation to kind of unseat them from whatever they're trying to do in their season, kind of knock them off of their path?
No, I wouldn't say it does anything really, because with the competitive aspect, you know, it always feels good to knock out whoever they claim is number one. But at the end of the day, it's like we don't really buy into none of that stuff, because soon it's gonna be if we not number one, then it's like what? Like this thing not finished till these questions are reversed, if you get what I'm saying.
All right, let's wrap it up with Rick.
What do you guys have to do to bring home this victory on Saturday against SC? What do they do well, and what do you have to do to stop them?
Well, we know they run an air raid, but then like Coach Kelly says, it's three simple things, at least on the defensive aspect and like the special teams aspect. We run to the ball, we communicate, and then we just gonna be the hardest players out there. Like no matter what, there's not gonna be anybody on that field that's playing harder than us. So we do the play hard aspect, and then the what game is this? The 6th game, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Mentally, we should be there. We should be there. We had that knowledge, we know the mistakes that we made and things of that nature. So we're just gonna do the 3 things that Coach Kelly said, and then we're gonna be happy with the result regardless. As long as we're able to give all we got, and when that clock hit 00, there's nothing left that could come out of us. That's a victory to me.
What kind of quarterback is Slovis? What is his strengths?
You want an honest answer? I don't even know. I just know they air raid. So it's like he probably not really gonna run the ball, but he not like dual threat like JD per se. But
no, he completes. I think he's completing 72% of his passes.
Oh, 72?
Yes.
That's good for him.
How are you gonna stop that?
You said how we gonna stop it?
Yes, sir.
Let me think. I ain't thinking about nothing. We just gonna stop it.
Tell Osa to go beast mode on him.
Tell who?
Osa to go beast mode.
Osa, hey, look, Osa goes hard. And then it's gonna be a team thing. You like that's the joy about football. Cause I know there's been times where I've been down bad. But then like how you say Osa or Caleb Johnson or Mitchell or you name it. You could really name when we end, you can name 11 players in the game, and then we all gonna have each other. We all have each other. That's how you get a win in this sport. You get a win collectively.
All right, let's wrap it up there. Thanks for your time, Jay.
All right, y'all have a good one.